Welcome back to Night Ghost 49 as we play Banished, the Colonial Charter. We are playing the New Frontier, not the Curse of the Golden Llama, and it's 1.52 is the current version, in case you were wondering. Last we were here, we had 70 citizens. We were growing rapidly, and we were going to focus on getting salt so we can start doing leathers and actually cured foods. So I'm going to go and unpause here, and we're going to start building some of that over this direction. Now, I'm trying to remember. Okay, look, I actually went through and I had to make myself remember where these were. And it's right over here. We've got this salt works. It takes 15 lumber. We're right at 15. So I'm going to go ahead and have that built right there on the edge. It actually pumps water out through a windmill and dries it and gets the salt extract from it. So we're going to have one person work this apiary too. We just built that. Our fuel is looking okay, but that's not that great. Okay, apparently a bunch of homes just took a lot of fuel, so we're going to say charcoal and employ this here. So we've got two brickworks going simultaneously. I think this is a good point to turn the road. You know what we could do? I've never really thought about this as much, but we could do a stockpile. Materials. No. Fuel. This little strip, we could just totally use that for fuel. We've got these right here. It won't make them run all over the place to actually put things in the stockpile. I don't know. I've never done that. And this apiary, we could double it up and make it to where more people work this and the production's a little bit better. One thing I want to check here real quick is the bison meat. Okay, we really don't have that a good spot to employ the butchers to make tallow and candles and all that business. So how are we doing on furniture? I'm looking at this stuff while that's building. So we're like 163, so nothing fantastic. Lumber's still really low, honestly. So let's go ahead and employ two more people here. We'll get this Forester Lodge working. And we can do a similar trick. Yeah, reserve of logs is low. It's already warning me. We can do a similar trick here and say wood stockpiles. And do that right there. Wood stockpiles. And do it right there. And that way, both of these will start actually pulling into here and making it a little easier to bring it back and forth. Yeah, logs are pretty darn low. Now what we can do to kind of help that is actually just remove some of the trees around here. Because we're going to develop this area anyway. We know that, so we'll just let that rock and roll. Yeah, wow, it's really yelling at me about the logs. That's kind of funny. Alright, how are we doing on statues? We're creating about 33 a year, so that's good. They're worth quite a bit, 61. We're almost at the point where I want to open up trade with the trading post that we have up north here, the farm supplier. It's a little ways away. I'm actually tempted to do it here, but it's not connected to the river here on the end, so we're not going to be able to do this. The lake is kind of by itself. Okay, we had enough supply of lumber to actually finish up the salt works. Fuel supply is maxed. I'm going to leave it alone. I think it's at 400. Let's put it to 600 just to finish it off. But we need to let our logs recover a little bit. Now let's go ahead and check our raw goods. Look, we're bringing in 60 iron last season, which is way more than, I think we were only doing like 24. We've got two people working the quarry, so we're bringing in about 93, which is, we were only bringing in like 40, I think. So we're doing a lot better there. This is almost complete. Let's go ahead and get a road heading out to it. We'll do the double road in our new kind of fashion of what we're doing. And for here, this will just pull out salt. Let's just get one person going on this for now. We don't need to do too many. I think you can do 3 right away. You can do up to 5. That's actually interesting. I didn't see that. Food limit. This counts as a food item. Now, if we look at our food right now, we're very, very low. We are harvesting, so that's going to pop right back up again. But our population has kind of jumped a lot in the last little bit, and our food stocks have not really been the most stable. Yeah, peaches bringing in, we're just eating those. I'm not using those for ale or industry or anything like that. So we're going to have to be careful about our food. We got a wood stockpile here. They're already bringing in the logs. That's good. This one's almost finished. We might want to build another gatherer's hut here, but I want to pull away from being so dependent on that stuff. So you know what? With that being said, let's just finish this. I'll unpause this. Let's finish the farm supply. Let's get some more seeds. Beetroots are fine, but having a variety of food is going to help our health, and it's just going to be better for us. And maybe we can get some other stockpiles or other livestock in. I've got 3 open livestock areas. These could probably be for like chickens. And we've got another one worked over here. I don't want to build another one because it takes a lot of lumber. And I'd like to stay away from that for now because we want that to recover a bit. So look, they've already cleared off big sections. Now keep in mind the charcoal is producing quite a bit more than, let's say, this fireworks. Yeah, the fire cutter. They're just more efficient. So I'm going to eventually turn off the woodcutter, but I usually just turn it off. I don't actually get rid of it because in case I run into a situation where we grow too quickly or we bring in nomads, I want to be able to react to that. Oh wow, look at our food stocks. We're at almost 6,000. One other thing that we could do, just to be safe, we could just build a fishing dock. This is a really good spot. Let's go ahead and just queue that up. How much salt do we have? 15? I have a feeling that's not a ton. Just from the way the game has been, I have a feeling that's not a whole lot. So we've got a farm supplier here. What I think we want to do is make a little barn. I don't want to do a big one. Let's just do a little barn here. Let's make one home and a stockpile for goods that we trade. So that way this will be all ready to go. And we'll get somebody employed in this right away, bringing up furniture, ginger, statues, and I don't think anything else. I don't think we're producing anything else for trade. At least not right now. Our blacksmith, I can... Oh, crap. It's not actually keeping up at all. Well, that's a bit of a situation. I'm going to go ahead and do a blacksmith right there. And while I'm thinking about it, we'll use up way more stone than I want to, but I'm going to put a well there. And let's do a stockpile right behind it. I'm going to go ahead and say this has the highest priority because we're down to like 10 tools. Yep, 9 tools, not good at all. This is currently being built because the other stuff's not ready. Let's go ahead and make more builders than actual laborers. Good, they cleared out the stockpile. So this will get finished up. That'll be nice. Food's looking okay. Oh crap, we've already got somebody that's out of tools. They just haven't gone and gotten them. We have tools. Tools are low. Yep, okay, everybody got their tools. Oh crap. Please finish this. Okay, come on, a little bit more stone. We should be good to go. Come on. And a bit of iron. And I've got plenty of builders. Plenty of builders. So now that we have the brickworks up, and we are pulling in more sand, we could expand that out and do some clay, so we can build the large blacksmith and start building steel tools. I just don't feel like we're quite at that point yet. We're definitely not keeping up with clothes, by the way, too. I'm noticing that. How is it that every season I always forget this or get behind or I just don't think about it? There's just so much to think of now. It's kind of amazing, and I really enjoy it. At least we do have a blacksmith going. Can we put more than one person in there? Again, we want to think about that smart working. You can't, actually. It's just one person for that. And let's put it at 150, the limit. And we'll immediately get one person working this. Okay, we should be fine. We don't have anybody actually out of tools. That was only for a short little moment. And we'll let that catch up and do its thing. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 people here working the fishing dock. And I've realized I don't have my storage barn's just right over here, but I'm kind of holding out. I want to do the magazine right here in the middle to kind of get things rocking and rolling. Now, I do have additional workers. Do I have this max? I do have the Forester Lodge maxed out. It's not bringing in as much as I thought it would. And I think there's 2 things going on here. We don't have homes near this, which is a huge problem. In fact, that's the biggest problem. And I don't have the stockpiles close, which actually on this one I do. So what I need to do is just build stone homes. That's just not going to work. Salt box house is so much less stone. I kind of need to build this. Let's build 2 homes around that facility, around those group of buildings, and then we'll build another home right there. Okay. And the reason that that's the issue... Oh, gosh, 8 people are out of tools? Holy crap. The reason that helps is it keeps people closer to where they work, and so they're able to actually go back and forth a lot easier. It might be time for a school here soon, but let's get the tools under control. And with that being said, let's actually increase the amount of people working the quarry and the iron mine. And let's set some more stuff to be cleared. Let's just make sure everything's cleared in this general area. That's a lot of stone. That's not a lot of iron. Let's get that iron. And we already have somebody here, and I don't even have anybody working this. Let's employ 2 people. Dang it. What does he have? Leghorns. We could use those, actually. Our food is so low. Oh my gosh. This is going to be an interesting challenge, I can already tell. All right. What are we going to bring in here? We're going to bring in statues and furniture. And I forgot. There it is. We'll just set it at 1,000. And just to keep things going, let's do 4 people working that. Yeah, we should be fine. Ginger's worth nothing. I just wanted to... I use it to even things out and to free up inventory space. I'm just going to ignore the tools for a minute because that's going to start to go away with having 2 blacksmith shops. It'll be fine. See what these guys are bringing in. Cartloads of stuff. All right, we've got 12 furniture. So to get all 8 of these leghorns, we're going to need 3,200. All right, fair enough. I don't know if we're going to get near that with these. Nope, not yet. Yeah, the statue's worth 70. There we go. And the furniture's worth 22. Furniture's a little easier to make, a little more sustainable. But the statues are just worth a ton. Okay, we're going to be able to do it with this. So let's drop it down to 40, 45. Let's just do 46. Overpay a little bit, get the 8 leghorns and dismiss them. Let's drop this down to 3 people working that. And then we'll come over here to leghorns. Yeah, there we go. And we will employ 1 more person to work that. There we go. So now we'll get some chicken eggs in right away, and then we'll actually get some chickens later. We do have the fishing dock going on here. I'm going to go ahead and increase that by 2 because I'm worried about food. And let's take a look. Iron tools are doing quite well. So part of my problem is I haven't focused on a school at all. So I need to address that. I was trying to avoid it, to be completely honest, but we're going to build the one-room schoolhouse. Now the reason I'm going to do this is I want to fully upgrade it. And you guys will see it's actually really interesting how this works. You can upgrade it 3 times. Each time adds 10 more capacity to the schoolhouse. So the schoolhouse always holds 20. So you can increase it once and it holds 30, and then you increase it again, it holds 40. Now the reason I want to fully upgrade this right away is that when you build something, it boots everything out. So if you've got 5 students and you go to upgrade it, it boots those 5 students out and they become laborers immediately. They don't come back to become students. So I just want to be aware of that. Food situation's not that great. I think we're in another spot where we actually do need to expand. We've got people ready to move out, but I don't have the food. I'm not paying attention to the food like I should, to be completely honest. I was hoping to get some other seeds, but that has not been the case. So let's go ahead and do another 14 by 14. And I think we just need to live with beetroots for a while. It's kind of just the way it is. All right, so we need to upgrade this with 70 wood, 28 stone, and 22 iron. Kind of going to hurt a little bit because we really don't have that stuff. At least we're going to get really, really low, and we don't want our statues and all that to actually fall behind. Now, currently we have 82 statues. That's a good number. 96 isn't half bad for furniture as well. This guy's the butcher and the hunter. Odd. I did bring the bison butcher back. Okay, so we are bringing in some tallow. Look at that, the cuts and the sausage, and it's actually really good. So look, tools are back up to 20. We're doing fine there. We're not doing well with stone and whatnot, so there's a ton of stone right there. Might as well remove it. Let's go ahead and queue up all this stuff. That's a problem we need to deal with by increasing more people at the quarry, because they're bringing in a decent amount, but we're just going through it like crazy. And then iron, same thing. We're not doing half bad, but anyway. The schoolhouse is super, super important. It's late spring. These are not going to be finished, so I'm not as worried about it. In fact, let's just get the schoolhouse going. Increase that priority. See if they'll rock and roll on that. We are good on fuel. That's great. Let's check our salt levels. 99 salt. That's pretty good. How much does one person bring in? About 60 something. That's not too bad. Our fishers bringing in a decent amount of fish. Now we could salt the fish, we could smoke the fish, and things like that. There are other options for us to extend our food a little bit more, but agriculture is going to bring it in quicker. It's going to be the more immediate fix, so we're going to try to address that. All right, so we've got this fully supplied. What are these? Oh, they're using... Okay. See, stone right there. The stone statues. I'm not used to that being pulled as hard as it is. I'm like, what are they using? And then we can upgrade this one more time to the Farmers College. Oh, it's plus 30 capacity. What? That is insane. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to do that. I want to see how much the full capacity is. Frisian cows. Yes, that's such a good find. Okay, I don't know if we can get all 4 or all 6. We're going to try, dang it. I'm going to go with the stone statues. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at how much they're paying for themselves. Holy crap. 160, we can use the ginger to even that out. Thank you, sir, for the Frisian cows. Holy cow. Pun intended. Let's get those Frisian cows right there. Let's put one more person to work that. 6 out of the 9. Okay, I think these ranches are good. I think they're too small. I think I need to double them. Like double the length and keep them as wide as they are. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that's going to help us to expand even more. Keeping this at 9 right now is going to help their food. Oh my gosh, her food situation is really bad. Oh, it's really, really bad. We are getting harvest in. I think we're going to have to, like, really dedicate people to these farms. Oh, it's so bad. Now, we're not losing any until winter. I have noticed that. They are picking it up quick enough. Storage barn isn't messed up, so they have a really quick place to actually drop all this stuff off to. You always have to worry about that. You have to worry about the logistics of what they're doing, because that makes them less efficient. That's why we built houses up here in their first region, because they're going to work these actual areas. See, we've got hunters, got foresters. They're going to make going back and forth between home, getting warm, better. Clothing actually helps a lot, which we're completely neglecting right now, because I wanted to mess with the leather, and I haven't even done it yet. Let's see. Pouches. I guess we could sell pouches. Anyway, there is a leather curer that I'm not going to go into now because we're so low on resources. But we might want to go in here to food production. That's a sugar house. A salting house. I'm being assaulted. Variety of fresh food preserved. So you know what? Let's go ahead and build that right behind the school as well. It takes a little bit of lumber. We've got enough supplies to actually do that. And I think we can actually take the fish that we're getting and have them salted. That might be a good idea. Okay, the school's almost done. I think once that's finished, we'll probably end up the episode here. Trying to keep this a little bit shorter. I won't go on any further past this until I've actually got the videos updated. And I think I'm going to put them out probably once a day for a while. See what everybody's reaction is to it. I don't want to overwhelm anybody with these, but I feel like it would be good to actually get those rocking and rolling. So the Farmers College was plus 30. So we've got 20 to begin with, then plus 10 for the next level. That's 30, and then add in 30 more is 60. So I think that's what it's saying. That's a pretty cool building. It's the Farmers College. It's an Ivy League school. Oh, wait. Do we need barrels? Oh, dang it. Yeah, fish, salt, barrels. So the whole nother industry, we can probably grab our fish and actually make them go further, but you need barrels. And I don't remember where that is. Oh no, somebody died. Who died? Died of old age. Died during childbirth. Dang it. Always makes you sad. There's a building in here that makes barrels. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Oh well, we'll get to it next time. All right, we got our cows here. We're gonna be planting crops here. Food's not terrible. I freak out when you have agriculture. It bounces a lot. Well, how are our chickens? Chickens are bringing in some eggs. We're doing okay. We're not dead yet. Got a decent number of stock going on up here. Okay, all right. I'm gonna quit freaking out now. We're a little low on some stuff. It's a little precarious from time to time, but overall, nobody's just outright dying of starvation or cold or anything like that, so I'm going to count that as a win. Let's go to the overview. We do have 90 citizens. We basically had a 20. So that's really good as well. So thanks everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. Definitely like, favorite the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, good or bad. Like if you think I should improve on something, or if I'm just being a dingbat and I completely missed something, let me know, and I'll try to make sure I'm checking those comments and reacting to it. The comment section has been a little weird. I'm not getting all the notifications, but I think they're fixing it, and it's getting a little bit better. So anyway, just let me know. I appreciate everybody's support, and I will see you guys next time. Later.